Community Impact Officer, Sarah Ermatinger. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
Yes, nice
Keeping
to see
it
you.
smiley on the inside since it's a little cloudy on the outside.
Oh, how nice. Yes, we'll write that down. Well, we're talking about your kids because they've been on JTV with soccer and soccer, right?
Soccer and soccer.
Soccer and soccer.
Soccer moms.
So you were at the game at J-High last night?
Yes, it was fantastic.
Big,
so good.
Big win for the Vikings.
Big win for the Jackson High varsity Vikings.
Now, I was amazed because I was on the sidelines and they're speaking Spanish.
Yes, yes.
Is that
It's been so great to see how they've embraced one another and diversity, and they've got Calma on the back of their practice jerseys, and it's really, really cool to see them support each other.
That was neat. Congratulations, they're at the top of the conference now.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
And your soccer player moved on.
She's in her first semester at Central, so she's adjusting and doing good.
How's your mom adjusting?
Mom's doing okay.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna visit her this weekend. It's Parents Weekend, so we're
fun.
gonna go up and just embarrass her and do all the things that parents do.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, we saw both of you, along with many golfers, at the Hit 'em for Hospice golf outing. It went away for a minute, but everyone was glad to see it back.
Yes, even before we got started, we ran into some of the teams and they said, thank you so much for bringing back this outing. You know, we're so excited to be here today. So we had a really beautiful day at Calderon. That was a beautiful course to be at, and the golfers had a great time. I heard it was a little bit of a challenge for them, so that's good.
And it was a successful event as a fundraiser. How
Yes.
did you guys do? Have you added it all up yet?
I knew you would ask me that. I don't have the final numbers yet. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're still doing the math on that, but it was a really great event. It was successful, and we got it all done. The golfers went home, and it was like on cue that it started raining just after everybody left. So it was perfect. The weather held out for us real well.
When you fill it right up, I think as soon as you announce it's back, it fills up.
Yes, yeah, it's a really popular event, and it's so neat to see so many places, and it draws people from other communities, it draws people from the Detroit area, other supporters of hospice, not even who are part of Jackson, which I think is so neat because the cause of taking care of people at the end of their life hits so many of us right on a human level. So it's really just heartwarming to see the amount of companies that decide to jump in and support a cause like that.
Yeah, it does. You both and everyone that participates, there is some impact that hospice has on
Yes.
individuals. And as community impact officer, as an organization, what does it mean to Hinderford Hospice House to have this fundraiser? How's that money?
So all of the money goes back to the hospice home, and we have such a unique opportunity here because we are one of few communities that actually have this hospice home in our own community. So it provides the comfort to the families, lets them have the end of life for their loved ones, and be, instead of caregivers, they are just able to spend that time with them. And so it goes to the funding of the home and the needs of the home.
Yeah, what an asset.
Yeah.
Last week it was the Hispanic Heritage Festival, and you guys are a big part of that.
Yes, third annual.
Yes.
I got some amazing tacos that afternoon. Some sauce that's normally pretty tolerable had a little extra kick that day. Caught me by surprise once or twice. It was a really great event. It was so fun to see how many people from the communities came out just to support each other. And there was such a great feeling of harmony, camaraderie. It was just a really fun event.
I think so many people were surprised at how many Latin American people live in this community. It's
Yes.
huge.
Yes. Well, and a friend of mine, I ran into her and she said, it's just, she speaks English, of course, very well, but she said it's so fun and so rewarding to come to an event and have somebody approach me and we can just have a full conversation in Spanish. And what an important thing to recognize this piece of culture and letting people be who they are and to be able to communicate in probably some of them their native language and then many their second language at this point, but they can keep their skills up and honor that culture.
Like the soccer team.
Yes, exactly, like
Yeah.
the Jackson High soccer team. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's so good for all of us to remember that's just one other language, right? So there's a whole big wide world out there. and we can all learn a little more about values and other cultures and how to celebrate community.
And Sarah, you wanted this to be more than just a festival. I remember when Jacob came to you and said, we need your help. You guys came up with making this a scholarship event?
Yes, that was primary. One of the things, this festival was the primary, but then we were like, no, we want to do something more for the Hispanic students. And so we came up with part of the scholarship and part of the sponsorship to really wrap our hearts around it and really celebrate it well. So again, we were able to give out some scholarships this year, and I love seeing the growth of this festival, and people look forward to it every year. I hear more and more individuals in the community saying, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go to that.
Yeah.
And so I love it, and I look forward to it every year. I stop eating usually on like Wednesday to prepare my stomach for the festival, and so it's just an amazing collaboration, and I can't wait to see the growth for it.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite festival that we have.
Yeah.
And it's the food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think you also participate in the scholarships for Juneteenth, don't you?
Yes. Yes, that was the first year we did this, was this year, and we were able to give out 13 scholarships this year for Juneteenth, and so we're going to start talking about that again this year. Looking forward to hopefully more scholarships and partnership for that, so stay tuned for more on that. We're meeting in the next few weeks.
Cool. Well, I mentioned Jacob. That's Jacob Inocencio, who's one of the founders of the Hispanic Heritage Festival. He's also the founder of Grow Jackson, and you guys are doing something with Grow Jackson.
Yeah, this summer he came to us and had an opportunity to do an urban agricultural internship program, and so it was about a 10-week-long program, and it taught skills and provided certification for the attendees, participants, and there were, I think, 6 total that participated for the full 10 weeks and graduated. They also, at the end of the internship, it was a paid internship. Once they completed it, they had $2,000 in their account to put something toward the next step in their life. And these were for high school students, mostly out of Da Vinci High School. And so, yeah, it was great, and it also wrapped around a lot of educational components over that 10-week period. And so they learned financial education, kind of like those adulting skills, all the things you need to know when you're making that next step into adulthood.
Awesome.
So it was really cool. And so this was the first one we've done, and we had a celebration at the end of it with a nice lunch with the CEO, with Chrissy, and she handed out certificates, and we just kind of shared successes. They shared what they loved about it, and so it was a great program to have during the summer this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've kind of made part of your mission, education and financial literacy education in particular.
Yes, absolutely, because you want to be able to, we wanted to give these students something at the end of the summer that would really help them with their next step. Like $2,000 is actually going to help you with your next step, but we wanted to make sure that they had some idea of, what do I do with this responsibly? How do I go about this? They're getting paychecks for the first time. They're going to have this gift at the end of the summer for the first time in their life, likely. And so we wrapped around that financial coaching throughout. So it wasn't just a kickoff at the front of the summer, like, hey, open your account, put your money here. But we walked hand in hand with them through the summer so that they felt like they could actually own what was happening with the next step of their life. And then we made sure they were partnered with a member advisor at the local branch. So then they've got somebody they can always go to with a question and kind of build that trust for the steps. Because that's not the last financial question they're going to have in their life.
No, the question is, who's FICA? Do they ask that?
They did not, but yes, they'll get there. They'll get there.
Now, you guys have something interesting to watch out your back window as a new restaurant is under construction.
Yes.
So
all I want is the hole in the fencing to remain so that I can walk over there and get lemonade anytime I'd like. It's very exciting.
Well, I would imagine would be an asset to HR if you can tell people you've got a Chick-fil-A in the backyard.
Yes.
It could be.
It
could
put it
be.
on our
I don't know.
benefits guide.
Yeah, we might have to negotiate a discount of some sort.
I didn't think it was a big enough footprint, but now that they've started digging, I think they
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
And there's a car wash going in there too.
What, a
It's
car
not
wash
just-
Car
too?
wash.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Chick-fil-A and a car wash, so you can roll in, get your nugs, get your car washed, all the things you can do on a Saturday.
Wow, just what we need, another car wash.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apparently.
We'll have a lot of clean cars in Jackson. It'll be
Awesome.
great.
Well, thanks for all you guys do in the community, and thanks for coming in today.
All right.
Absolutely. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you too. Chief Community Impact Officer Sarah Ermatinger and Director of Community Partnerships Janelle Merritt at True Community Credit Union. We've got some birthdays and maybe an anniversary coming up in the club next.